This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, and in case you guys didn't know, Canada Post is currently on strike. And since Canada Post essentially has a monopoly on the mail in Canada, they are now holding you, the consumer, hostage over the Christmas season for negotiating purposes. So what are they negotiating, you may be asking? Well, among other things, they want benefits that include gender-affirming care and precautionary cessation of work for pregnant and breastfeeding employees. First of all, the word is pregnant women. Switching out women for employees is redundant, and it's just an example of the kind of woke language this failing institution is engaging in. And they want you to pay for their gender-affirming care? They've got completely delusional people who think they can magically change their sex with surgery, and they want you to pay for this, claiming it should be a benefit for them. These people are insane. And it's really just more evidence that everything the government gets involved in eventually becomes a train wreck when compared to free and fair open markets. Let's not forget how tyrannical the Canada Post was during the COVID-19 84 PSYOP. Do you guys remember when the RCMP went to a mask-exempt man's home because he frightened a Canada Post employee?
I got a knock on the door and, a flashlight kind of, beaming in my suite here. And, I'm thinking, oh boy, it must be like the police or something. And sure enough, it was an RCMP officer. So he basically was asking if I had a mask exemption. I was a little kind of like, I was really, I wondered why he was there, was I being issued a ticket? Was there an order of trespass? Was there even a complaint? So he didn't say any of that. He said, no, basically I was requested from Canada Post to come here and basically request that you do not enter the post office, which is part of a community hall, between the hours of, I guess, 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. when this postmaster is working.
Folks, it's blatantly clear. It's time to end the Canada Post monopoly. Did you know that the Canada Post Corporation Act grants Canada Post a statutory monopoly over all mail collection and delivery in Canada? And did you know there have been attempts to challenge this monopoly in court? Like the case of Key Mail Canada Inc. versus the Canada Post in 2005. In this case, the Ontario Court of Appeal confirmed the Canada Post's exclusive right to collect letter mail in Canada. And this comes despite the arguments that this monopoly is not in line with the Competition Act. Did you guys know that all letters, regardless of weight in Europe, are fully open to competition? There are no postal monopolies there. Surveys of postal rates since 2013 are showing that prices are beginning to stabilize. Some countries like the Netherlands, Austria, and Germany even went a step further than the rest of Europe, and they privatized their postal operations. They opened up the market to competition more than a decade before the European Commission directive. And guess what, guys? In the 10 years following privatization, prices fell by 11% in Austria, 15% in the Netherlands, and 17% in Germany. All of these countries now have postal rates lower than the average across all of Europe. So the data is clear. The government sucks at everything they get involved in, and free market, open, entrepreneurial competition is far superior. So since Canada Post has a monopoly on the mail service in Canada, consumers and the market should respond by not giving them our money and by creating a private service that will actually benefit consumers instead of holding them hostage during the Christmas season to satisfy the delusions of their transgender workers. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Do you agree with the following statement? A man named Walter Block once said to me in an interview, "If it moves, privatize it. If it doesn't move, privatize it." And since everything either moves or doesn't move, privatize everything. I agree. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information, please check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. You can click that top link in the description below. Thank you so much to everybody who takes 2 minutes today to contribute to my efforts here at Press for Truth. And that's all for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please click that thumbs up button, share this video, and stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.